Yes, respected friends, welcome you all for our morning session of 7 activities of Veda Parayanam, Dhyana Purvaka, Mantrocharana, Common Sense Thought, our Prarthana Sankalpas, and our Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, then Upanishad Adhyanam with Shri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. The Upanishad is Shwethashwathra. Beautifully, we are going through the last chapter. Each mantra, each shabda has a lot to communicate to us, convey to us, and for us also a lot to learn through pondering. So we are going through that thanks to Bhagwan Shankara's guidance. First one, Veda Parayana. All these we are doing, we know, for the Krupa Anugraha of Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devatagana Gurugana Shastragana. We are also wanting to clearly understand how our personality has to be molded to be qualified for a better sadhaka. Okay. Today Veda Parayanam will be Ano Bhadraha Suktam. It has got 10 mantras. We chant it, repeat it. Let us see. Om अथ वेदपारायणं ऋग्वेदसंहितान्तर्गत प्रथममण्डलान्तर्गत प्रथमाष्टकान्तर्गत एकोननवतितमः सूक्तम् आनो भद्राः सूक्तम् ॐ आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतः ॐ आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतः अदब्धासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः अदब्धासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमित् बुधे वृधे देवानो यथा सदमित् वृधे असन्नप्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे असन्नप्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रा सुमतिर्रुजूयतां देवानां भद्रा सुमतिर्रुजूयतां देवानां रातिरभिनो निवर्ततां देवानां रातिरभिनो निवर्ततां देवानां सख्यमुपसेदिमा देवानां सख्यमुपसेदिमा वयं देवान आयुः वयं देवान आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमये तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमये वयं भगं मित्रमदितिं वयं भगं मित्रमदितिं दक्षमस्रिधं दक्षमस्रिधं अर्यमणं वरुणं सोमं अर्यमणं वरुणं सोमम् अश्विना सरस्वतीनः अश्विना सरस्वतीनः सुभगामयस्करत सुभगामयस्करत तन्नो वातो मयो भवातु तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजं तन्माता पृथिवी भेषजं तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्यौः तत्पिता द्यौः तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदश्विना मयो भुवस्तदश्विना शृणुतं धिष्ण्या युवं शृणुतं धिष्ण्या युवं तमीशानं जगतस्तस्तुषः स्पतिं तमीशानं जगतस्तस्तुषस्पतिं धियं जिन्वमवसे होमये वयं धियं जिन्वमवसे होमये वयं पूषा नो यथा वेदसामसत् वृधे पूषा नो यथा वेदसामसत् वृधे रक्षितापायुरदब्धः स्वस्तये रक्षितापायुरदब्धः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु पृषदश्वामरुतः वृष्णिमातरः पृषदश्वामरुतः वृष्णिमातरः शुभं यावानो विदयिथेषु जग्मयः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जग्मयः अग्निजिह्वामनवः अग्निजिह्वामनवः सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निह देवा अवसागमन्निह भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिर्व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा यत्र नश्चक्रा यत्र नश्चक्रा जरसं तनूनां जरसं तनूनां पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारीरिषतायुर्गन्तोः मध्यारीरिषतायुर्गन्तोः अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः अदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदितिः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पञ्चजना अदितिर् पञ्चजना अदितिर्जातमदितिर्जनित्वं जातमदितिर्जनित्वम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. In this Suktam, prayers are asking that the most noble, auspicious thoughts, guidances, inspirations come to me from all directions, all the time. And then I receive them, then I use them. That is the beauty of this mantra. Chant it once more. ॐ अथ ऋग्वेदसंहितान्तर्गतानो भद्राः सूक्तम् ॐ आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो दब्धासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमिद्वृदे असन्नप्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रासु मतिर्रुजूयतां देवानां रातिरविनो निवर्ततां देवानां सख्यमुपसेदिमा वयं देवान आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमये वयं भगं मित्रमदितिं दक्षमश्रिदम् अर्यमणं वरुणं सोममश्विना सरस्वतीनः सुभगामयस्करत तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजं तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्यौः तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदश्विना शृणुतं धिष्ण्या युवं तमीशानं जगतस्तुषस्पतिं जगतस्तस्थुषस्पतिं धियं जिन्वमवसे हूमहे वयं पूषा नो यथा वेदसामसद् वृधे रक्षिता पायुरदब्ध स्वस्तये स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु पृषदश्वामरुतः वृष्णिमातरः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जग्मयः अग्निजिह्वामनव सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निह भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिर्व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्तिदेवायत्रा नश्चक्राजरसं तनूनां पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारीरिषतायुर्गन्तोः अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षमदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदिति पञ्चजना अदितिर्जातमदितिर्जनित्वम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Thus, we have done our first aspect of Veda Parayanam. Keep it as long as you can do. When you can't chant vocally outside, as we become old, energies may not cooperate. That time, with the mind, we can chant. But keep an idea of selecting some 30, 40 Veda mantras and chanting them regularly. Let us not be gone away from the Vedic Sanatana Dharma Parampara, in which chanting these mantras is a minimum first step. The further steps are to thoroughly understand all those and through them what the Vedic Rishis guiding us to live life for fulfillment. We have to know it and do it. Friends, in our second aspect of Arthayukta Mantra Parayanam, yesterday we started with Navagraha Gayatri Mantras. As we are seeing Gayatri Mantras nowadays, so some 20 more days we will do every day learning of Gayatri Mantra. Here we are doing it for 12 times. It is again every one of you with all the utmost Shraddha. Chant them as much as possible. So all the things to be done, achieved or supplied from here, doing them is our job. Now today, after seeing yesterday, भास्कराय विद्महे महद्युतकराय धीमहि और आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्र किरणाय धीमहि तन्न सूर्य प्रचोदयात्. टुडे चंद्रमा संबंधी गायत्री मंत्र सिंपल है. द मंत्र इज अमृतेशाय विद्महे शक रात्रिं चराय धीमहि तन्नः चंद्रः प्रचोदयात्. So three words are known to us: Vidmahe, Dhimahi, Prachodayat. Vidmahe means we know for certain. Dhimahi, we are worshipping and meditating. Prachodayat, in that we are asking that Devata to do the prachodanam of all of us towards the ultimate goal. Single pointedly, totally. And during those days of population growth or the wars or some other country attacked, people used to totally take their luggage and family, children, totally shift from one direction, one place to the other. Either when it is a war or when it is any natural calamity or when the food supply or resources are not there, वो लोग पूरा उस तरफ जाते थे. In the same way, is an example. Nahadiyah prachodayat means may our life be totally shifted from the binding worldliness to the liberating spirituality. For that, give such a prachodanam that we don't look back again and waste our time. No, we just look ahead and make use of all time energies to really near to that ultimate goal. Right? So, Amrita Ishaya Vidmahe. Chandrama Bhagavan is said to be the one giver of Amrita to all the Oshadis. The Amrita, the taste, the rasa, the energy in it. So we know him to be Amrita Ishaya. And he came along with Amrita during Kshirasagara. Therefore, he is also said to be having that Amrutatva in him. And in our Shastras, all these are not only the beliefs or faiths, but in them, Puranas, Vedas, it is mentioned how all of these planetary system has come into existence. Their manifestations, their powers, their duties, their workings, all of them are told. For us, all of them are first, primarily Parabrahma, second, the Parameshwara, third, the one to bless us when we pray. In this way, every day through this mantra, we are remembering the Paramatatva also. We are remembering Ishvara and we are strengthening ours in ourselves the knowledge and practice that one Ishvara can appear in so many Rupa Nama Shakti Leela. So we recognize every of the Devata, yet we don't see the differences in them. We know all of them are one Ishvara. We see the Ishvara with this power to bless us as we pray, but same time we know that Ishvara beyond the Maya or Maya merged in him is himself one without second Brahman. See that the thought is very clear to you and I. Hold on to that thought. So Amruteshaya Vidmahe. We know the Lord Chandrama to be the Ishvara of the Amrita Tattva. Then Ratrim Charaya Dhimahi. We made it on that moon, the Lord Chandrama, who travels in the night time, who moves in the night time, who arrives at the night time. Ratrim Charaha. रात में चरण करते हैं, not daytime. Daytime also is there, but we can't see him because of that overpowering effect of sunlight. है ना, जनरली तो चंद्रमा रात को ही होते हैं ऐसा कहते, but only during your Paurnami, after the sunset he rises and he sets, giving the sun to again rise. But in between days, during daytime also, you can see Chandrama. दिखते हैं लेकिन सूर्य के रोशनी में वो पूरा हम देख नहीं सकते. But basically he is seen at night time. We call him as Ratrim Charaya. Dhimahi. Okay. Then Tannaha Chandraha Prachodayat. Let Bhagavan Chandra do Prachodana blessings to all of us. Chandra is the Devata of the Manaha. Manaso Devata Chandramaha. So if the Chandra Bhagavan does the Krupa, Mana will be in Niyantarana and Mana will be having the Amrutatva. In Niyantrita Mana, Amruta Samana, Mana with all its nectarine sweetness of pure gunas, not the impure durgunas of Raga, Dvesha, Adi. Such Mana is always an asset, a great asset. So Chandra Bhagavan, please do the Prachodhanam. Okay. Now bring all your Shraddha, all your Ekagrata and chant for 12 times. Om Amruteshaya Vidmahe Ratrincharaaya Dhimahi Tannaschandra Prachodayat. Om Amruteshaya Vidmahe Ratrimcharaaya Dhimahi Tannaschandra Prachodayat. Om Amruteshaya Vidmahe Ratrimcharaaya Dhimahi Tannaschandra प्रचोदयात्. ओम अमृतेशाय विद्महे रात्रिञ्चराय धीमहि तन्नश्चन्द्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ 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 अमृतेशाय विद्महे रात्रिञ्चराय धीमहि तन्नश्चन्द्रः प्रचोदयात्. Friends, all these mantras we are explaining here, giving an idea of chanting, but it is in the hands of every one of us to be aware of knowing when are these mantras are useful to chant. Like for example, we are doing now the Navagraha Gayatri. Now every one of us have some Graha dosha. Though from Brahmasthiti standpoint, we are the Brahman beyond all Prakriti. If we are realized it, good. If not, we are into that sadhana. While doing so, we are at not a very high level of totally the Prakriti controlled by us. We are still having the Prakriti controlling us, the gunas controlling us, the vasanas controlling us, the prarabdhas controlling us. At this level, these things also can be valued. That the grahas show their effect on our upadhis, not the Brahman in us. So each of us have some or the other dosha. I have not studied astrology, so I don't know or all that thing, but I believe it fully. So you can, when you consult your Jyotishi ji, he will tell na कि आपके लिए ये ग्रह हुआ. So this mantra you use there. That's what. Understood? That's how you should know for yourself what is needed and which mantra to be adopted with full shraddha, with that commitment. Like you are lacking wealth. So the Lakshmi Gayatri is taught. Now depend on that. You need a lot of knowledge. So Saraswati Gayatri is taught. You, you do it. You need the life to live full of righteousness, dharma. Rama Gayatri is taught. Now Karlo usko. Isn't it? You want protection from all inner and outer obstacles. Ganapati Gayatri is taught, then you do that. That is, you select and do. Don't be any more lazy. Be responsible for yourself. Lazy in depending on others or not doing anything. वो दिन खत्म होना चाहिए. We have to be active, knowingly doing what is to be done. Okay. Same thing will be our third topic today. That is our common sense thought. In our today's common sense thought, the third aspect, simple things. One, most important, have we ascertained our identity? Whole crisis starts maintained and continued only in the crisis of identity, in the misunderstanding of the identity. Are we clear about our identity? And thousand identities, we are not talking about two identities only. In a technical Katha Upanishad Bhasha, The two identities are you a Shreyomargi to reach to the Parabrahma Tattva? This is an identity which we call as sadhaka, for whom the sadhya is Parama. Samsari also is a sadhaka, but for him the sadhya vastu is not Parama Tattva, but for him something or the other of this very enchanting world. So first is identity. Are you a Shreyo Margi towards Paramatatva, or are you a Preyo Margi towards this, the Bhautika Laukika Prapti? Isn't it? If the identity is not spashta, then how can we further proceed? Isn't it? So ascertain in ourselves as many times as possible and required that I am the Shreyo Margi, I am Moksha Kami, I am Adhyatmika Sadhaka. These identities have to be strengthened, my dear friends. कहते जाओ अपने आप को and feel भी करते जाओ I am sadhak, I am sadhak. Like in any other case also. You know, that forgetting the identities makes us forget everything further. You know, you have to be conscious. Don't take it for granted that, yeah, I know. हमेशा दिल में रहना. Isn't it? Like I am a officer in this office. That identity. Or I am this particular positioned person. An identity. I am a member of this samstha. An identity. You have to remember it all the time. So the identities. Conscious. I am the mother, these children, or mother-in-law of these children, or grandmother, or the wife. देखो, how can we forget that identity? Required, no? So here we have to reassess our identity. Should we continue to be predominantly the Bhautikavadi, the Samsari, the Bahirmukhi? In between once in a while, 1 minute, 2 minute के लिए, thinking oneself to be sadhaka and again forgetting. Should we want to be like that? Or you want to be a Adhyatmika sadhaka? This nobody can impose on us. You think for yourself. You have heard Shastras. You have seen your own life. You are seeing others' life. You have seen the life of so many people in the past, of the past through the Puranas, Itihasas. You know, who did what and achieved what and happened what to them. किसने क्या पाया और उससे उनको मिला क्या है ना we have so using all of them use your own brains think so first one is surety certainty regarding the identity if we have chosen to be the spiritual sadhaka identity personality then strengthen that identity by repeatedly telling to oneself and repeatedly telling to the Lord, "O Lord, make me fully accept the identity that I am Kevala Adhyatma Sadhakaha or Adhyatmika Adhyatmika Laksha Yukta Vyakti. Isn't it? Identity is the one. You know? Second important thing immediately is what? Once the identity is sure, then towards that identity, related to that identity, are the duties, are the kartavyas. Kartavya, Karaniya, Karya. Both all the three mean the same. Duty. Okay. Karya. Karya means duty. Karyalaya, duty. Kartavyalaya, Kartavyapatha. Isn't it? So the duty is related to this. Isn't it? Things to be done is a very lighter burden without giving any force to us. Things to be done क्या है? Make it a duty. Medication means what are the duties to be done? Like things to be done to maintain my sharira. What nonsense you are talking, things to be done. What are the duties to maintain my sharira? दोनों कहने में फर्क है कि नहीं? Is there not a difference between the two types of utterances? What are the things I have to do to maintain health? Or what duties I have to maintain the health? If you take it as a duty, even with a peak winter, you will do your routine of morning walking, whatever you see in North India. People take those things as duties, their exercises, etc. इसलिए सर्दी है तो भी they will wear 22 sweaters and 3 jackets and whatever all the things, but they walk करते हैं सुबह लेग चलते हैं जुराब पहनकर पूरा इनर्स आउटर्स ड्यूटी इज ड्यूटी है ना in this life the duty is orientation is the most beautiful one है ना ऐसा जीना है हमको लाइफ from the duty orientation we go next level to the devotion orientation continuing the duty and devotion are not two duty done as an offering to the lord makes the duty as devotion then that is for the divinity then the jnana also is added without giving up the duty and devotion. Second one is this duty. And you have to note them down. Like if Paramatma Prapti is my Lakshya, what are the duty 1, duty 2, duty 3, duty 4, 5, 6? जितना भी है. I'm not listing them all out of all. Every day we are talking that only. You just make note of them. What are my duties? Shastra Shravana Manana Chintana. For it to become effective, Daivopasana and Guru Upasana. For all these things to do, the sadhana chatushtaya sampada. These are our duties. Bol bhi diya hai. What are all of them, Swamiji? I can't tell you every day. बहुत क्या कर रहे पिछले 6 साल से फिर no I didn't listen that is your headache what can I do I am doing it every day okay note down now third one is what once the duties are chalked down or jotted down noted down then the shackles within us, okay, whatever they are, breaking them also is very essential. The inner shackles to perform their duty, whatever they are blocking us, we have to recognize one by one and start eliminating. One may have only 1 or 2 shackles, others may have 4 or 5. जो भी है अंदर की जो पकड़ है जो हमें अपना ड्यूटी करने नहीं दे रहा towards our goal depending on our identity. We have to slowly break them, whichever they are. The biggest of all of them is the shackle of laziness. The other one is the fear that I cannot do. The feeling that I cannot do, the fear that kya hoga. These are the basic shackles that hold on to us. You know, people don't put that in words, but many of them, you see, they say, समझ गया मैं. करो ना, no, 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 I cannot do that. See that fear comes. I don't know what will happen. See that sense of insecurity. No, 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 no. I just want to sleep. I cannot. Like today, I sent you message. सुबह 7 बजे क्लास करते आ जाओ इफ यू आर इवन सर्दी प्लेस बता दो मुश्किल यू सेड विल कम दैट मस्ट बी सच ए कोल्ड atmosphere there in your place the second week of Jan it's very third week ठंडा होता है वहाँ नो 10 डिग्री 8 डिग्री 9 डिग्री सर्दी है बट मॉर्निंग so the shackles of laziness shackles of fear shackles of I can't do mentality. They have to be broken. How do we break them? Only by doing what we have to do. Here, only one hint is given. Never overdo anything to begin with. Whether they are spiritual sadhanas, whether they are finances, earning worldly undertakings, whether they are body managing, health, exercises, etc. इंस्पायर हो गया अब योगासन करने के लिए और पहले दिन ही सारे जानवरों का आसन कर दिया फिर शाम तक देखा तो बन गया जानवर एक दिन में नो 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 डोंट डू especially after certain age anything suddenly. So I'm now inspired by that and this. I want to do gym for maintaining my health too. What is your age, my dear friend? I am only 75, Swamiji. 75 में जिम में you have to only do झाड़ू पोछा. You cannot lift anything if you want to come to my class again tomorrow. Isn't it? Slowly, slowly we have to. है ना शनै शनै ही उपरमेत stokam stokam graset grasam. We have seen all our shastras. Here also, breaking those shackles, small doses, but surely and certainly we have to. Three shackles we mentioned. Many may be there, each one of us, they have to. Many means if I start telling them, they become too lengthy and too lighter. You think about it. The shackles of inability to give up your TV, inability to give up your just nonsense talk with the friends who are absolutely worldly. The other day I said this sentence. I felt bad afterwards, but I thought मैंने कह दिया अच्छा ही किया मैंने. What was that? अब 60-65 years हो गया. How dare you waste your time for the worldly things with your friends? शर्म नहीं आता? Don't you have to become introverted to do your inner journey? I feel मैंने कहा yeah मैं तो ठीक कह दिया मैंने. Where is your intellect gone? Don't you want to go inside? Don't you want to quieten your mind? See the inner beauties of all those great अंतरंग sadhanas. नहीं करना. अब मैं क्या करूं? I cannot tell this to everyone. Whoever are tuned, they understand it. So such are the shackles. And still we are bhogi. Still we are worldly. Still we have not understood that ये नौटंकी चलता ही रहता है. This what is Maya. One, it goes on continuously going on. Second, it tries to continuously attract you. That's Maya. Like in front of your house every day द सब्जी वाला का हो फल वाला कोई आता ही रहता है वो ये बूढ़ा हो गया मर गया दूसरा आएगा तीसरा आएगा वेदर यू नीड इट और नॉट इज योर अकल isn't it नीड है तो ले लो नहीं तो देखो ही मत उस तरफ एग्जाम्पल so like that many other shackles and one of the shackle is inability to balance all our things in a day. But what do we do? Heavily eaten and heavily exposed to these things, as we said, TV and all. By that, the physical body, the mind, intellect is totally gone. With that important, ineffective personality, what can we do and achieve? That's what today's shloka in Gita. यततो ह्यभिकौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इंद्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्ति प्रसवं मनः. Oh, to Bechara Krishna was modest to say that whatever the knowledge you have, that will be looted by your way of life of involving in Indriya Vastus through Indriya. Whatever knowledge you have. बेचारा भगवान भगवान ये पता नहीं कि हमने अभी नॉलेज गेन ही नहीं किया forget about losing it because that much we are lost in our indriyas indriya vastus. Today we are going to see that's another shackle. Think like that. Whatever the shackles, get out of them. This much today we want to talk. One, identity. Second, duty. Third, duty when it is said, it goes without saying that you are fully committed to perform that. Fourth, while doing so, what are the shackles? What are the chains? What are the obstacles which we can conquer? One, by our own self discipline, etc. Two, by our prayers to the divine. ये भगवान मैं इस मार्ग में हूँ, मुझे ये विघ्न है, दूर करो. I want to get up morning in Brahma Muhurta and do my sadhana, but I am, lazy person with this nature of mine. Please help. Then Bhagwan sees what can be done. So he will send those type of blessings, those type of empowerments he does, will be able to do that thing. तो ले लो भगवान का भी मदद अवश्य लेना. खुद भी अपने तरफ से कोशिश करके keep on breaking those barriers, shackles. Three main ones are the fears, the lazinesses, and I cannot do mentality. Okay. And when we discussed about the word duty, that time one thing specifically we discussed, don't forget it. Things to be done, nahi, duties to be performed. Let the life be a duty oriented, dedicated one for the highest goal. And one thought we can suggest is once we are taken up this greater and higher journey, slowly come out of all those obligations. They just eat away our time. एनर्जी क्या है, अब किसको कितनी खुशामती करोगे. अपना नापो रास्ता. यू वांट समथिंग, ही इज देयर. योगक्षेम वह है ना. सी, इफ यू वांट, यू बी इन द सर्विस ऑफ द गुरुज, द महात्मास, द योगीज. उनकी तपशक्ति विल हेल्प यू. Their kripa karna will help you. That is okay. But involve in such people who eat away your tapasya, your whole energy. It's not worthy, na? We're not telling to hate anybody. No, everybody is divine. It is our misunderstood attitude and misunderstood immature relativity. I always tell you, for myself also I have to start practicing more strongly. By being in the worldly activities with the worldly people, not only we are compromising with our sadhanas, we are also misguiding that fellow. Instead of that, breaking those barrier of obligation, if you stick to your duty of sadhana, the good probability is there that he also get inspired to do sadhana. He may not like you, dislike you, he may go away from you, but still, okay, तो वो कर रहा था ना, मैं भी करूंगा. That's a good benefit. I'm talking this about, we have thousands of very silly obligations. Obligations are silly, but while attending to them, the amount of time and energy lost are very precious. वो बात ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं. देख लो आपके अपने अंदर के क्या क्या है जिससे हम अपने टाइम एनर्जी वी कैन सेव एंड डू आवर ड्यूटी. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम 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 सहना भवतु. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यम्. ओम निधये सर्व विद्यानां. ओम श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम्. ओम विदिताखिल शास्त्र सुधा जलदे महितोपनिषत् कथितार्थ निधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भव शंकर देशिक मे शरणं. ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष प्राप्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्न समूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायामागतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम पारायणमथ पंचमोऽध्यायः फिफ्थ चैप्टर 4, 5, 6 ओम सर्वादिश ऊर्ध्वमदश्च तिर्यक प्रकाशयन् भ्राजते यद्वनड्वान् एवं स देवो भगवान् वरेण्यो योनिस्वभावान् अतितिष्ठत्येकः यच्च स्वभावं भजति विश्वयोनिः पाच्यांश्च सर्वान् परिणामयेद्यः सर्वमेतत् विश्वमधितिष्ठत्येकः गुणांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेत् यः तद्वेदगुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढं तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिं ये पूर्वं देवा ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मया अमृता वै बभूवुः. Friends, when you study the Upanishads, the influence is just like when you listen to the TV advertisements or paper advertisements or advertisements of pamphlets that come through our newspaper to our house. That when you read them, हाँ यार ये जरूरत है वो जरूरत है ये अच्छा है ये नया चीज आया है इसको पाना है. इन्फ्लुएंस दोनों का ऐसा ही है. But it is we who have to think about no and no, that out of these two which we have to, you know, take up as our things to be achieved and work towards them. Like we just chanted now, in that it is mentioned that these are the people of the past who have done that sadhana, they have realized the self, they got liberated. That's the details they give. When you read all Purana, Itihasa, so these are the Bhaktas. In this way, they did their Bhakti Upasana. The Lord came and freed them from their problems and He blessed them with these boons. That's what, no? Idhar bhi wahi hai. This is the product created out of these ingredients made by that company. These are the experts who have done the experiments, and this very quality product, and it is economical too. सेम दोनों ऐसे होता है, बट ये प्रेय मार्ग है, ये उपाधियों से हमें और लगाव करवाता है. दिस इज माया, दिस इज संसार. दो both of them are advertising. One is advertising knowingly or unknowingly for the bondage. The other one is advertising knowingly for the moksha. We have to know which we have to get exposed to and get influenced. Not knowing this only, people are getting exposed to only the worldly things. Therefore, those sankalpas, those desires, those ichhas only are there in them. Never they listen to Vedanta. You and I are listening. Therefore, we are feeling that Brahma Tattva, that Atma Tattva, about which in every Upanishad so exhaustively said that when you achieve it, you get moksha. Let me go for it. Let me go for it. That thought is slowly becoming stronger in us. Hopefully, nothing happens accidentally. We have to do. Okay, wonderful chanting, Deva. Now, let us see our 12th mantra. Om Narayana Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudha Yah Karoti Tamatmastam Yenu Pashyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shashvatannetaresham. In that two lines we have seen. Ekaha we have discussed exhaustively. Vashi Nishkriyanam we have exhaustively seen more than thrice. Ekam Bijam Bahuda Yakkaroti was also exhaustively discussed. Once more, one more clarity if you want. The idea is the entire universe is Karya. It has a karana. That karana is maya. In that maya, which is like bija rupa, all this karyatmaka jagat is there. And that maya is, when it is operating, expressing, it is inseparable from Paramatma. It is totally dependent on Paramatma. Okay, it is He in whose presence this Maya Shakti, having got activated, which is in the Bija Rupa earlier, projects the whole world. Ekam Bijam Bahuda Yah Karote. So the manifold world is Bahuda, came from one Bija. Okay, Bhuta Sukshmam is the word used by Adi Shankar. Bhuta Sukshma means all the Bhutas, whatever you are seeing. What is the Sukshmati Sukshma Amsha of that? That's called as Bhuta Sukshma. The Sukshmati Sukshma Amsha is Maya only. Activated by this Paramatma, that Maya, Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karot. He is the one who is making the Ekam Bijam Maya Bahuda in the multifold form. Then we explained the other angle already yesterday that we will not touch. What is it? That is Paramatma doing all of that? No, he doesn't need to do. In his presence, it is happening. Even if he does, it is not out of any compulsion or desire. We all act under some inner compulsions, inner desire, outer compulsions, inner desires. There is nothing compelling him from outside that is bound by a duty, nor he has any desire inside to fulfill, that he is manifesting this world. It is his Leela, that's it. Okay, Bijam Bahudaya Karot. है ना? You can see some children. Suddenly, age of 10, 12, अच्छे गाना गा रहे हैं, sports में experts हो रहे हैं. He has got that bija samskar. The right time came, then they got manifest. In the same way, the whole universe is from one bija, the Maya. Okay, what is Maya? Two parts of it, like our own avidya. One side, forgetfulness of the reality. Other side, all the samskaras for the manifestation of the Stula Sukshma Karana Jagat. And this Jagat is manifested. Jagat is appeared. And the Mula Padartha, the Satchit Paramatma, without changing Satchit Paramatma. So these are the subtlest Vedantic thoughts. As many times as possible, when we listen, contemplate, that knowledge which is very essential becomes stronger. Ekam bijam bahudaya karot. Okay. Goes without saying that bahudha, the multifold world, again he will resolve back into the bijam. And that bijam he will consume for himself to remain as ekameva dvayam brahma. If the Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta saying ekameva dvayam brahma is ultimate, if you have to accept, even the Dvaita with the Maya also cannot be. Then at that Advaita Sthiti, where is the Maya? Where is the power in the water to manifest as the wave when it is not manifesting as the wave? It has gone into the water. Same way. Then only the Paramatma can be Ekameva Advaya. That's the basic difference between Vedanta and Sankhya. In the Sankhya, Prakriti and Purusha are still two different. In Vedanta, there is no Prakriti also, only Ekameva Advaya Purusha. Right? So Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti. So Ekaha Vashi Niskriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti. And many other explanations about this Paramatma Tattva said in the earlier mantras also. Now the next line we are studying today. Tam Atmastam Ye Anupashyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shashvatam Na Itaresha. Those Dhira Purushas who realize that Paramatma Tattva within themselves for them is permanent happiness and never ever for anybody other than them. It is the literal meaning of this line. Keep it in the background. Now, each of them, we have to become clear in the exhaustive understanding. So, Tesham Sukham Shastram Netaresham, उसको पहले साइड पे रखो. We try to focus on this third line. Tam Atmastham Ye Anupashyanti Deraha. What are the clarities we can understand from this line? We tried to explain yesterday a little bit. Okay. Uh, from this side to that, that side to this, both we see. This side to that is what? Tam Atmastham. Tam means that. Paramatma Tattva. Atmastham. Who is stationed in our own selves. Ye Anupashyat. Whoever are able to visualize. Te Dhiraha. They are Dhira Purushas. The self who is there in myself, if I discover, I am Dhira Purusha. From here to there. From that side to this side, only a Dhira Purusha can discover that Paramatma Tattva hidden in one's own self. And now this meaning from this side to this side, that only a Dhira Purusha can discover that Paramatma Tattva hidden is in his own bosom, matches with Kata Upanishad mantra, Kaschid Dhiraha Pratyagatmanam Aikshat. Same meaning. Okay. So if this is the way we see that only a Dhira Purusha can discover the Paramatma within oneself, we have to understand the meaning of the word Dhira Purusha. So we have seen the three words. Dhiraha means Jnanavan. Dhiraha means Dhairyavan. Dhiraha means Dhrutiman. Okay, the Jnanavan means the one who has gone to the Guru, spent the whole life, grasped all the knowledge which you and I are doing little, which is very minimum. It's only sample. The real dhirata, we are coming to morning class, listening, it's a dhirata. But the real dhirata is kick everything. Go and stay with the Guru and hold on to his feet. मुझे उपनिषद A to Z दिन भर पढ़ाओ और मुझे इसी का करना है और कुछ नहीं. That's called the great dhirata, higher dhirata. So one is dhira is going to the Guru, knowledge and all. Second is the fearlessness of giving up upadita adatma jiva bhava, fearlessness to pursue the sadhanas indicated. Second meaning of word dhira. Naturally, third one is while doing it, it being not an overnight job, it takes how much time we don't know, how many efforts we don't know. So therefore, keeping on putting the efforts, giving the time patiently. That patience is the third meaning of the word dhira. So Dhiraha is knowledgeable, Dhiraha is Dhairyavan, Dhiraha is the patient and perseverant. So first thing we are doing by coming to the class, we are getting the knowledge. The second one is the Dhairya, as we saw in our common sense thought, one of the obstacles, one of the shackles is fear. The opposite of fear is Dhira, Bhiru and Dhiru. Dhira. Bhiru is the frightened, timid and frightened person. Dhiraha is the Dhairyavan. And so without knowledge, what initiative will take? Therefore, get the knowledge, first meaning of Dhira. You got the knowledge. If you are still afraid, then when will you start? Therefore, drop the fear and start. That's called second meaning of the word Dhira. You have started, but the journey has to be conducted for a long time because the goal is so far. So if you give up in between, no. Therefore, you have to have patience, perseverance to continuously do till the result comes. Third word, third meaning of the word dhira. So, dhiraha tamatmastam anupashyant. This is the meaning we have seen. Actually, mantra में तो Tam atmastam ye anupashyanti. That Paramatma who is in one's own self, who is able to see it, te dhira. That is the meaning. We said from this side to that, that to this. Okay? Dhiraha word explained. Now, anupashyanti we have to understand. You know, anupashyanti means three only word meanings. One, continuously pursuing it. Two, experiencing it. Three, permanently established in it. These are the three meanings of the word anupashyat. And we corrected yesterday when the word used is pashyanti, it looks like the object, Atman is an object and I am seeing it. Like a person or like somebody. You know? Like in the evening text of Vakyavrati, though the question of disciple appear to be so beautiful, still there is one shortcoming in it. What is it? He wanted to see or know the Paramatma like any other object or person. Then Guru corrected. तुम्हारा ये अनात्म तादात्म्य है. When you give up all the upadhi identity, what remains is you. It is experiential. It cannot be objectively seen. I am explaining to you the word pashyanti. Don't get carried away by the word pashyanti. Means the Atman can be seen like you see sun, moon, star, or your neighbors. No. Here pashyanti means visualizes. Visualize means experiences as oneself. Okay, now anupashyanti we said. Anu means anunityam. Anunityam is continuously going to the Guru to understand. Having understood, continuously trying to see. Having tried, once started seeing, continuously staying in that vision only. Here seeing means experience. So ye anupashyanti. Anupashyanti word also explained. Now the third most important word, which is the first word in this mantra, is atmastham. Atmastham. Now listen consciously. Atmastham, literal meaning is stationed in your own self. Atmastham, like gruhastaha, staying in the gruha. Then karastaha means he's staying in the car. So atmastham is in the atma. This is to be understood, to be clear about one aspect, that in the anatma vastus of the entire jagat of Rupanama, don't search Paramatma to begin with. Finally, to everywhere we have to see the Brahman. Okay. But for recognizing him first time, the only Upalabdhi sthana is not outside, it is inside. To draw our attention from the outer world to focus on our own self, the Atmastham word is said. So it is in you, not anywhere. So be clear. You might have heard this sentence in so many bhajans thousands of times, in different emotions, different. But whether you caught it or not, you think. You can catch now by listening to this. What is the things we have heard in our bhajan and all? परमात्मा को इधर मत ढूंढो अपने अंदर ढूंढो या घट भीतर है कहते हैं ना यू हैव हर्ड इट है ना मुझको कहाँ ढूंढोगे बंदे मैं ते हूँ तेरे पास में no every poet wrote what whether they understood or not we don't know you might have heard it भगवान को इधर उधर आंख खोल के ढूंढो मत उनको भीतर आंख बंद करके ढूंढो that's why in our Indian Hindu tradition when we are in front of God, first thing we do is we close the eyes. अरे इतने घंटे लाइन में खड़े होकर in front of God you close the eye. What is it? अरे यार that one is nowhere. It is in me only. I am seeing Him in my heart. एक तो the form of the Lord, I looked for 1 second and I'm taking a permanent picture in my heart. Second is what? He is nowhere out. It is inside me. इसलिए right from beginning only we are taught. देखते ही भगवान को आंख बंद करते हैं कि नहीं? Why you came to see? You have to open eye. Why are you told to close? See him inside as yourself. Okay. Now say two stages only. One, Atman is inside and not outside. Self is inside, not outside. One, they was stop, don't know outside. Inside only you search. And inside, Atmastam ka second meaning kya hai? Inside me, the self is means what? I am the self. There is no Atmastha like Grahastha ki there is a Graha and there is a human being. He is staying in that house, therefore he is Grahastha. ऐसे दो चीज नहीं है. बट कहते हैं ऐसे आत्मस्तम टू ड्रा अवर अटेंशन फ्रॉम ऑब्जेक्ट और आउटसाइड टू इनसाइड. Once you draw your attention to inside, the meaning of Atmastha changes. Here not two things that one Atma is there, उसमें ये आत्मा है, दो नहीं है. In there, it is in you as you. In you as you. Tam Atmastham. So all words explained. Tam, that Paramatma Tattva, Atmastham in one's own self, as one's own self, ye, whoever they may be, Anupashyanti. Pursue, see, and get established. Such people are Dhiraha. They are the Dhira Purushas. Okay, this line stands explained now. Continuation of that in the last line is Tesham Sukham Shashvat. Only to those Dhira Purushas who have tried their best in the right direction and discovered the self in themselves as themselves. For them alone, Shashvata Sukha. For them alone, Shashvata Sukha. Tesham Sukham Shashvata. What about others? Na itaresha. And then there you have to pause and understand. Not for others. What is not for others? Shashvata Sukha. So do you mean to say for them the temporary Sukha is there? Yeah, but can you call temporary Sukha as Sukha? No, no, it's a Dukkha only because there always fear. खत्म हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा करके. Therefore, we have to redefine the meaning of the words. What is it? Shashvata Sukha alone is Sukha. Temporary Sukha is Dukkha only because it's going to go. That's why basically he is the one who is called as intelligent, who seeks Shashvata Sukha, not the temporary. The one who seeks Shashvata Sukha, it's available in Paramatma Tattva only, therefore he will be necessarily becoming Adhyatmic Sadhak. The one who doesn't understand it, he says, Chalega mere ko temporary Sukha bhi, then he will pursue the Priyo Marg, the worldliness, then you will get little small pleasures which he calls as sukha, that also between two kicks continuously in the world. And see these two beautiful sentences. Tam atmastam ye anupashyanti dhiraha tesham sukham shashvatam na itaresham. What more clarity a guru can give, a Shruti Mata can give than this? It's only in our Dimag Bheja. So much of cobwebs are there that we are not able to grasp it, understand it. That's why first step regularly coming. Second is sincerely listening. Third is seriously contemplating. Then only the knowledge becomes ours. And do your own homework. How many places we had the Ashashvata Sukha? Again, we are empty only. Again, Dukhi. Again, we want it. Again, same struggle. थोड़ा वो सोचना पड़ता है मुझे शाश्वत सुख पाना है कि पर टेम्पररी सुख. व्हाट इज विजडम? Don't be reckless and careless. हाँ, शाश्वत सुख आत्मा, so much of difficult sadhana, I don't know. कोई temporary सुख मिल रहा है ना, चल मैं उसके लिए जाता हूँ. So then you are at a low level. है ना? Do you appreciate that person? No, studying school and college and engineering, medical, becoming a professional doctor and all. Oh, so difficult it is. मैं क्लास 3 में ही स्कूल छोड़ दूंगा. I'll go for some laborer work. Do you appreciate that person? है ना? Do you appreciate from the heart? Same way, the one who denies Shashwata Sukha goes for temporary Sukha is like this. So today, Tamatmastamenu Pashantira Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Naitaresham stands explained without Bhashya. Now, with Bhashya, we have to explain. 2 or 3 sentences are there that we'll see tomorrow. Then plunge into our the most quoted mantra of this Upanishad. Almost same mantra is there in Katha Upanishad also. Let's enjoy it. Thank you for your patience. Let us study Gita for some time. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you for your great patience.